So, this arrived on a Tuesday, just a regular Tuesday, nothing special. I hadn't done anything crazy. I went to the emergency room once for what turned out to be a stomach ache. I want you to look at this number with me $9,000 for a stomach ache. They gave me one pill. I looked it up later. That exact pill costs $4 at Walmart, $4. And what did they give me besides that pill? A room I was in for 3 hours, a television playing HGTV that I could not change the channel on, and one cup of lukewarm apple juice, $9,000 for a stomach ache, a locked television, and a cup of apple juice. Now, here's the part that really got me. I had insurance. I paid for insurance every single month. Like a responsible adult, I did the thing they always tell you to do, and they still sent me a bill that looked like a mortgage payment. So I did what any normal person does when they get devastating financial news. I took a nap, a long one, and then I woke up and I figured it out. This is that story. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly what to do if this ever happens to you. Here's the thing nobody tells you about a medical bill. That first number they send you, that is not the real number. That is the, and I need you to hear this clearly, that is the we are hoping you are too scared to ask questions number. Hospitals have something called a charge master rate. It is an internal price list that sets the absolute maximum price for every single service they offer. Think of it like this. Imagine a restaurant where the menu price is 10 times higher than what any customer has ever actually paid. That is a charge master. And your first bill is written using those prices. And here is the number that should make every single person watching this video genuinely angry. Up to 80% of hospital bills contain at least one billing error. 80%. That is 4 out of every 5 bills sent to patients containing a mistake. A mistake that you end up paying for if you never check. So what do you do? Step 1. The moment a large medical bill arrives, before you pay a single dollar, before you set up a payment plan, before you do anything, you call the hospital billing department, not the main number, the billing department specifically, and you say these exact words. I would like to request a complete itemized bill showing every individual charge for my visit. That sentence, word for word, that is it. An itemized bill lists every single charge separately, line by line, and when you see them one by one, you will find things that absolutely should not be there. On my bill, when I finally got the itemized version, I found a consultation charge for a specialist I never saw. $400 for a doctor I never met, who apparently consulted on my stomach ache from somewhere else in the building. I don't know where they were. I don't know who they were, but there they were, on my bill, charging $400. I also found a duplicate medication charge. The same medication billed twice. $280, charged twice. These are not rare. Studies show errors like this appear in the majority of hospital bills. Duplicate charges, charges for canceled procedures, charges for services that simply never happened. The itemized bill is how you find them. Now, before I show you the next step, I put something together for you. It's called the Medical Bill Fighter Kit. It is $17, and it has every single script I'm showing you right now, a complete error checklist, and a dispute letter that is already written. You just fill in your name and your charges. The link is in the description below this video. If you have a bill right now, grab it before you finish watching. Okay, step 2. After you receive and review your itemized bill, you call back. And you ask the question that hospitals are legally required to answer, but will never bring up on their own. Does your hospital have a financial assistance program or charity care program that I might qualify for? Here is why this question is so powerful. Every nonprofit hospital in America, and the majority of American hospitals, our nonprofit is required by the IRS to offer financial assistance to patients who cannot afford their bills. It is federal law. They have to offer it. They just do not have to tell you about it. So they don't. Depending on your household income, you could qualify for 50% off your total bill, 75% off. In some cases, completely forgiven, zero, gone. The $9,000 bill becomes a $0 bill, and the only thing required to access this was asking one question they hoped you would never ask. Now watch what happened to my bill when I put both steps together. We dispute the specialist I never saw. $400 removed. We dispute the duplicate medication, $280 removed. We apply for financial assistance, approved. 60% reduction on the remaining balance, $9,000 becomes $840. I paid it in 2 payments. The stomach ache that was going to financially ruin me cost me less than a new phone. So here's what Benny figured out. 4 things, write these down. 1. The first bill is never the final bill. It is the opening offer in a negotiation they are not going to tell you is a negotiation. 2. Always request the itemized bill. Always. No exceptions. 3. Financial assistance programs exist at almost every hospital. Income limits are higher than most people assume. You probably qualify and you do not know it. The most expensive thing about the American healthcare system is not the treatment. It is the assumption that you will not ask questions. Start asking questions. The medical bill fighter kit is $17 in the description, every script, every checklist, the dispute letter, all of it. Subscribe to Benny Figures It Out, because in the next video we are talking about what happens when your insurance company denies your claim and exactly what to do in the first 48 hours before you lose your right to appeal. Benny Figures It Out, so you don't have to.